Hey guys, welcome back. It's Grim Reaper calling at you for another video for Raidshadowlegends. Today we're going to have a first video on the Cursed City. And yep, I am back. As you can see, it's good to be back and stuff like that. Anyway, let's get into today's video. I really want to show this off. So it's going to be the first video that I've done on Cursed City. Before I go and show you the team, I want you to comment your thoughts down below. Do you feel that the Cursed City is bigger than the Doom Tower? That's one thing I want to know. And are you enjoying the Cursed City, and what setting are you doing? For example, are you doing hard or normal, and how is your strategy right now to making your way through the map? If I'm honest, I spent a few days just doing bits and bobs, going after energy and stuff like that, and then I started making my way to the keys to face the boss. As you can see, I have defeated him. The team isn't like a crazy free-to-play team. It is kind of accessible for a late game people. So let me show you the team, and then I'm going to show you a run, and we'll go over some tips and tricks. I think this boss took me like 4 or 5 clears. So as you can see, we have 5 champions. We do have some blessings going on. So right now we have Mafala Lifebane, we have Pythian, we have Mighty Yugo, and 2-Hack and Ven Mage. They're all easily accessible in the pass, 2 form fusions, and the only person is 2-Hack. You can replace her with another reviver, another cleanser, or maybe even another DPS if you feel brave. I will say that bit. So but first, before I go into the video, I want to show you something that popped up to my Discord, and I was pretty surprised when I saw this. Let me pop this up. So I was talking to an old clan member, and I was doing a takeover, and I could see this. So as you can see, I've got Sharpie here, and we spoke about this team. I was kind of interested to maybe do a video on it. He did say it was a bit RNG based. As you can see, you got the 2 referral champions, and then we got 2 of these guys which are uncommons, and then we have got I don't know how they're geared. He just said that they're just really fast at like 275, and you need much turn meter as possible, and it's like 50-50. So yeah, that's one thing I just wanted to show really. Okay, so before I go into the gear, I'm going to show you the run, and we're going to go for the tips and tricks. I'll be right back. Okay, so this is the team in action. I'm just going to go, I'm not going to play the full 12-13 minutes of this. We're just going to go over the main points. So I want to give you the tips. So as you start off with, we open up we're going to start with the A1s on everyone until he does the A3 ability. And the one thing that I'm always doing is I am watching this passive. This passive means this is when he's going to transform. I have noticed that the boss sometimes can be a bit unpredictable with the A2 and the A3, so this makes it very hard to try and speed tune to be auto, and I feel like a lot of us are gonna have a really hard time trying to speed tune anything for this boss in the future, for the time being, probably for the next 6 months or so, until we get used to the content. So I'm kind of just like in that mind frame with that kind of thing. So yep, I'm just gonna start off with the A1s and try and put less debuffs on and buffs as possible. I'm not gonna go over this champions kit because I'm pretty sure all of us can read the kit and try and understand the kit a bit more. This did take me a few runs to kind of do. I actually did on stream, and then I come off stream, had a bit of a break, come back, and I did a bit of regearing to Ven Mage and Mighty Yugo. I would say like a heavy brimstone, or getting some type of brimstone, is like not a must, but does really help a lot, and you will see throughout the run that it does take a big chunk of his health, and you'll see that we get really close, like 4 minutes in, and then for some reason he like nearly like fully healed, and we had to start again, kind of thing, halfway through. I think that had something to do with the buff eclipse, which I don't know too much about the eclipse at the moment. I can't remember what it adds. I think it increases some damage and puts out a like a revival on death kind of buff, but a bit more OP, I suppose, right? There's a lot going on this boss. It's very difficult, but I wouldn't say like he's overtuned. I just feel like for me he's just very frustrating with that heal, and you need a heal reduction, because you don't have a heal reduction, you ain't beating this boss. He's gonna pummel you into the ground. So let's crack on with this. As you can see, he's immune to decreased speed, which kind of sucks as well. Kind of would like it to be able to put it up. He's worth noting you do need like 500 accuracy, and his speed is 250 speed, so ideally you go in faster than 250 speed. I think for me, Pythian and Mephala and Vermage is a must. I think Vermage can be replaced in a day by Cold Heart, but I kind of feel like the heal reduction on A1 is just so more RNG, and I feel like it will take you longer. So as you can see, we're buffing up. So I'm just going to pause it for a second. As you can see, I waited to the count hit 2, or sorry, 3, and then we started putting the heal reduction, the poisons, the hex. You don't need to put the hex down really, you can put the poisons in. We have got increased attack up from the boss. This is what Mighty Hugo is in here for, to do the strip and keep stripping that. And if you do make a mistake with heal reduction, he will turn it into the continuous heal, which again is not something you want. So for me, 2-hack was amazing in here as well. You could just replace her with any cleanser really if you wanted, but her passive is like MPV and makes your life very, very easy. So as you can see, we have the 1 turn now coming up. He's got his both skills nearly on cooldown, and he has 1 cooldown as passive. So this is when you want to make sure that you have decreased attack on the boss. If you don't have decreased attack up on the boss, you are going to get pummeled. You can also put up the strengthen, which I didn't think at the time about it, but you can also put up the strengthen and shield from Mephala as well to give you some more survivability. That's something that I didn't really think about, to be honest, until after I beat the boss, and I was watching back the replay myself. So you know, there's the eclipse kind of buff. 2-hack will cleanse the rest of the team. That's pretty nice. You can see that we've got a cooldown there as well. I think we'll probably just speed this up to the full, but as you can see, the brimstone took a chunk there of health. So for me, that was pretty nice. Let's go to the, I think it's the 4th minute where it's the 4th minute where we nearly had him down. Okay, so yeah, as you can see, 5 minutes 39, we're on. He's nearly dead. I'm thinking, GG Grim, you've done it quite fast. Done it first time after the re-gear. I'm thinking, amazing. But I didn't see the eclipse, did I? The buff. And it can't be stripped. So you go useless. Which is frustrating. So I didn't really think about the buff at the time. I was just trying to get many buffs out as possible to kill him. Like poisons and the brimstone and stuff like that really. But as you're going to see in a minute, that he completely throws me off as well when he does this. Yep. Full heal. Well, 1/3 heal. So, but you can also see Venomage is destroying his max HP very slowly. So good news is if you're stuck in this fight for half an hour or 45 minutes, and I really hope you're not, but if you are, you will destroy his max HP slowly and surely. So at some point, if he carries on healing itself, you will get him. So as you can see here, he opens with the A2, and I've got block buffs on, and I'm sitting there scratching my head, like thinking he's going to do the A3 first, and he just kind of threw me off there. So I'm just watching these two counters, much as possible, really. As you can see, just being very, very patient and trying to think, make sure I don't make a mistake, because if you make one mistake on this boss, especially with this form, he will fully heal, and then you're hitting that reset button, because you're half dead and he's fully health, like you're not even scratched him. So that's one thing that I kind of noticed as well. So just being careful and counting the clock, really. In this form, I didn't really try to do too much, just trying to keep the team alive, really, and keep cleansing and stuff like that. As you can see, all the heal reduction was a really nice touch on Vermage, getting her topped up on health, make sure she's tanky. Now, I do know that you need a minimum of like 4,000 defense, or you just get pommeled very quickly, and you need a lot of HP as well. So because there is a couple of ability that ignores quite a bit of defense on his ability, so going high HP is really recommended from my testing, because I built everyone with low defense, so low HP but high defense, and I wasn't getting any value either from the regeneration set. So it's just something I wanted to test to see and how much you would pommel me and stuff like that. So we're gonna speed this up. I will play this run quickly on a 2x speed at the end of this. I'll let you guys enjoy this the music in a second. As you can see, we're going to go towards the end. He drops, I get rewards. Look how juicy that is. Is that not juicy, or is that juicy? Huh? So yeah, I've still not opened my shards up yet. Anyway guys, I'm going to let you guys watch this. I'm going to come back and show you all the gear after this run. Enjoy the run, and enjoy the music. Right, so hopefully that wasn't too much torture for the music. It kind of sucks a little bit using that copyright free music. But anyway, let's get into the builds and I'll show you the masteries. There is no turn order for this, so don't worry about that too much, because it's all on manual, so I don't need to show you that, and that won't be included. The gear is fully centered. I'm on my file. This is arena build, as well as dungeons. Kind of use it for a little bit of 3 vs 3 classic, Hydra and dragons and stuff like that, and ice column and stuff like that. So bit of a mixed breed on her. These are stats. We got 4,900 defense. I think minimum defense we can go with is going to be 4,000. Minimum HP that I would recommend for this boss, what I found was quite comfortable, was 60,000. We have 68,000. Good speed, as you can see, at 276 speed, and then resistance and accuracy much as possible, as long as you're over like 450 accuracy plus the accuracy aura, you are pretty sound, to be honest. There is no bonus to worry about because there is no bonus for this type of content. You know, everyone knows how to build Mephala, for example. So this is the gear that we got cooking on her, allowing her to roll through the boss pretty easily. As you can see, not fully lifts. Definitely don't need the oils for that. And these are the masteries, just very typical masteries indeed. Then we are going to come in with Mighty Hugo. This is one of the master builds that you really do need to take full focus on. So as you can see, we've got the masteries here, as you with War Master as a tier 6 option. Let me go ahead and just turn off my camera there. And then Cycle of Violence to try and get that A2 background much as possible, and then just Master Hex here as well for the decrease attack. So that is something to kind of bear in mind. We have a regeneration set again, 75,000. We have defense of 3,000. Don't bear in mind we have got increased defense. We could have done with a bit more speed, to be honest, but we are rocking at 234, and we do have 447 accuracy with the accuracy aura. So let's not forget about that. This gear was just kind of sitting around on my account, so I use Hellhade's optimizer just to kind of find the build and speed up the process, as most of my gear is level 16. Brimstone not needed, but I did find that it was a big help, especially with the HP and accuracy requirements. Again, if you had like another 20 accuracy, you wouldn't need the blessing accuracy from that, so I won't worry about that too much. We're then gonna go all the way down to one of my favorite champions in the game. This is mainly built for Hydra, so I haven't changed the build for this. This is one of the things that I like. I was using builds that I already had for Nightmare Hydra. So as you can see, let me just show you the stats first before we go into the gear. We have 57,000 HP, 3,600 defense. We have 259 speed. We have 506 resistance. We don't need resistance, that's something to kind of bear in mind. And then we do have again 448 accuracy with the accuracy aura coming in from Mephala. So if you do have her, definitely do recommend her to using her for this boss. I think she's probably one of the most OP champions for this boss, because that passive is just magical, to be honest. Again, these are the masteries, probably not the best masteries for this boss. You could come in with Eagle Eye if you're struggling on accuracy requirement, or if you need a bit more HP, or maybe even defense, you definitely don't need War Master. The poisons from Mephala and Venom Mage will do all the work that you need to do with the Hex as well. So after that, we're going to go into the Python build, which is going to be for Arena. This is just something that I kind of threw together for 3 vs 3, and it worked, and I didn't really feel like I needed to change it, to be honest. He just didn't look like he was going to die, as you could probably see in the replay. So very plain masteries, probably a little bit wild, as you're supposed to say. You don't need reaction, but the I suppose you don't need the bolster. I would say probably the best bet for this set is actually a good reflex, especially if you don't have good regen sets. So there's 2 types of reflex set you can get now, one from the live arena and one in Ice Golem. So if you have a good decent set for that, I would definitely recommend using that. And again, he's oiled, but again, you won't need to be oiled for that. We are quite tanky on HP. Defense a bit low, but it is what it is. He definitely could do with 50 more speed. So as you can see, these builds are not perfect, and I did beat the boss quite comfortably. At the end of the day, I beat him. I don't need to do any more, right? So I don't need to go and bust my butt for and use extra resources that is required. So that is Python, and then we have the star of the show. We have got Venom Mage. Don't ask me why I'm using 3-piece reaction. To be honest, I think it's just because it was sitting there, and that's what the optimizer kind of choose for me. So again, it is what it is. These are the gear requirements. As you can see, you can definitely use HP if you wanted. The good news is definitely not oiled. These are the stats. So the boss will target him, and I think he targets the lowest HP every time he does the single nuke, and if he kills someone, he follows up with additional turn. So I kind of felt like that it was to do with low HP and high defense, just how like a stun target would work. I'm not too sure. I do need to do some more testing to be certain on that, but as you can see, we've got plenty of stats. I do have a 6-star blessing, which is a big boost, but to be honest, I don't need the 10 extra speed, and I definitely don't need the 50 extra accuracy. The 300 defense, I mean, I could probably oil all that, to be honest, and again 1000 HP I could probably aura that, so you definitely don't need that. And to be honest, I don't feel this is the best blessing. I just looked for something with HP, accuracy, and defense on speed, and this just had everything that I wanted in that rarity. It's the first one I saw, I slapped it on, I got on with the job. These are the masteries from when I built him to solo dragon, so I haven't changed them. Probably wouldn't recommend copying these. I would probably go Eagle Eye maybe, or even Warmaster, just to get a bit extra damage, or if you're struggling for defense or HP, you can take one of the two. So there is all the builds. Hopefully this does help you. I've got a couple of takeovers planned for this boss, so maybe I will be recording them because the gear is not as good as my gear, and if I can definitely get some tries out, then I will. I think I might do some more testing as well and try and maybe even build a more free-to-play accessible team, so maybe replacing 2hack with someone else, definitely not Krisk, but maybe Ulla. I've seen her in a few teams as well, who is a form of fusion. As you can see, there's a few of us that beat this boss. My boss is quite slow. I think at the time when I beat this, it was only a few people or something like that went for me. As you can see, a lot of people have honestly just nuked this boss. I don't know how. There's another one here from like very interesting team, and then Tomb Paykeepers. I suppose it's for cooldowns, but just absolutely demolishing the boss. 2 Ferric and the Fats there, which is another interesting take. So double Lanicus from Affinity there. Another Ferric and the Fat. Ferric and Fat are a popular choice here, so that's something. 2 double Fushan. Not too sure how that's working. Also, I'd like to say as well, if you guys have any teams that you want to share or want to recommend, let me know. My Discord's down below in the link. Definitely want to get some more content out to help more people in the community to beat this boss. If we work together, then we can definitely achieve more winners and stuff like that. I think last one before we go, and I'll let you guys go, what is your take about him? Are you looking forward of earning Carnage? I think he looks like an absolute beast, and he definitely might be my new favourite champion, which I've not had a new favourite champion since Krisk. So he looks absolutely like a beast, and his kit looks like a beast as well. And a new best speed aura in Raidshadowlegends, which is quite good. Anyway guys, I've been Grim Reaper. Hopefully you enjoyed the video. Please remember to like, comment, subscribe. I'll see you next one. Peace.